Dave, drummer for SHEEN. Mr. Smith, I play the bass.
Hey, I'm Schwack. I play guitar, harmonica.
SHEEN in the studio with us. A couple guys I'm not familiar with, which is great. I feel like I almost know you guys though, because I watch TV8, so. You guys,
Yeah, okay.
really close to you guys.
Over and over.
There's actually, I think I've heard a little bit. I've wanted to ask too. There's a little story behind that. That was like your second take or something.
Yeah.
You did that once tell me about the sidewalk thing.
Oh, no.
You actually did that outside. I would have loved to seen that.
You could have seen it, but you wouldn't have heard it because the vocals on that, or the audio on that camera, is that what the deal was? The audio was dead.
Something like that.
Yeah, so it was some 8 tracks kind of excuse. But actually there was 2 performances and 2 interviews, and the first performance I whiffed, so they let us do another one.
SHEEN, okay, was in a prior form. Is this you guys are getting back? Tell me a little bit about that. You guys have played together before.
Yes. Do you want me to tell a story, guys?
Go right ahead.
All right.
You're all warmed up.
All right. So SHEEN actually started off in SHEEN started off as Ultra Sheen Velvet Head in
back in the day,
1995, I believe. It was Lisa Sebastian, Andy Fraser, and it was a 3-piece. And surprisingly enough, I was playing guitar. It was the same kind of combination, but with 2 other people. And then we went through a couple of different incarnations. We picked up a guitar player, so I didn't have to play guitar all the time, which made us sound 1,000 times better. And we did a few flip-flops and changes, and 99 rolled around, and we kind of split it up again, or split it up. In the meantime, we recorded a CD, and then last year we kind of picked up the pieces and started working together.
Just about a year ago, yeah.
Was it just about a year ago? It's been a good year for us. We've really, we've only played a couple of gigs. We've recorded a CD, but it's been a productive year. We actually, Mike Karcher, who was one of the other guitar players in the band.
We're actually a 3-piece by accident.
Yeah, we're a 3-piece by accident because Mike was rehearsing with us, and then he had an offer to go back on the road with Hairspray. Was it Hairspray he went out with? He went out he was playing in the pit with Hairspray, and he had to leave us. So we kind of had a decision. We missed him for one rehearsal. We kind of played acoustically, and then just kept rolling with it. Said, "The hell with it, it'll work. Let's do it."
Nice. Guys want to introduce yourselves while Schwack can get away from the mic for a second?
Yeah. No
Well, that's his gig. So
That's his gig.
we're okay with that.
My name is Scott Smith. Everybody calls me Smitty.
I thought you were Mr. Smith.
I'm Mr. Smith tonight.
Agent Smith.
I have many different Smiths. I'm the bass player, and I sing a little bit of vocals. And I grew up down the street from this guy.
I'm sorry.
Is this the only I don't know band you've been involved? Where have you been for the last?
Oh,
The what?
Is this the only
other
band you've been
projects
involved-
do you
other
have?
projects?
What other bands you been in?
Well, shit. How much time we have?
Most notably.
Most notably, I've been in Ultra Sheen, the one that Schwack talked about. I was in a band called 3 Pound Universe for a while.
3 Pound, yeah.
A band called Trip. A couple of cover bands. The band before this one was the Katie Cole Project, which is pretty cool. Or Katie Cole Band, and I guess that's about it.
Victoria Cross.
Victoria Cross, my very first.
Dave Harris, drummer for SHEEN, was the drummer for Ultra Sheen. Going back to the early 90s was with Schwack and Cat's Pajamas, which was an interesting...
I hear those names. I've heard that.
Interesting
I've heard that
time.
band
Yeah,
mentioned with a few different acts that we've had in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really have.
Only because I brought up because I've known you guys since that long.
True, yeah, we go way back. Saratoga Winners Days and Charities and Lake Theater.
You live locally right here?
I live in Glens Falls. Yep.
Yeah, and you stayed right here and played right through here. Those guys, all of you guys have all got a little history
mean?
with, the groups.
Define history, please.
You guys are all kind of...
They've never shared a cell together. That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you shared the stage before?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Actually, little known fact, I was asked to play bass for Cito. Did you remember that? When they were Angst, yep.
And did you?
I did. I actually rehearsed with them like 2 or 3 times and said, "You guys need a real bass player." I am
They
not.
wouldn't let him.
Cut.
They wouldn't let him play harmonica. He was gone.
No, they were just.
The electric triangle was already taken. Is that what you're saying?
Yep. What's that?
When I was in Trip, we played remember Bomber and his parties?
Yes.
And I think Angst played their first show
With Bob Petty.
with Bob Petty on the bass.
That's
yes.
right.
I think there's a video of that floating around somewhere, actually.
We'll check out YouTube later.
Probably not there.
726 Crash Studio, RadioUgly.com. We got Sheen in the studio. We're going to take a little break. We're going to listen to, I got Cross Your Path.
Good. We're not playing that one.
We're not playing that? Yeah. What's that track about? Where'd that come from? Is that one of the original ones, or is that a new one?
Cross Your Path. No, that's a new song. Wow.
Shrek's crazy.
This could be confessional, actually.
got
I
time.
wrote this
Do I
about.
have to go get my collar?
I wrote this about a girl that I met at the tail end of a relationship, and I'm actually saying this.
Stalker.
I broke off. I ended a long relationship because of this girl, because I was infatuated and I had an opportunity to get out. And I wrote this song about her. I'd met her. She was working at a place that I played with Dreaded Wheat, and I had met her and we talked back and forth. She was in a relationship. I was in a relationship. So we were just talking, 2 people, and but there was definitely some sort of chemistry between the 2 of us. And like at the end of the season, she went one way and I went the other way. And I didn't see her, and she had told me that she was getting a job at First National, which is now TD Bank,
Not TD
And-
Bank North.
No, just TD Bank.
No, just TD Bank.
I seen the commercial.
And so I literally went from one bank to another looking for her. Like every time I had to do a transit.
You're a financial stalker.
I'm a financial stalker.
Nice.
Every time I had to go make a deposit, I went to a different
No
branch.
pun intended.
Yes, exactly. And I gave up, and I swear to God, I went to my regular branch, made a deposit one Friday afternoon with my paycheck, and there she is.
No shit.
That's a true story.
Yeah, it's a true story.
And what happened after that?
We saw each other for a short period of time. I actually left my girlfriend at the time. We saw each other. Well, she was leaving her boyfriend. She had some. She went back home. She went back home to Montana to seek psychiatric help.
Okay, then. Let's play that track.
Dude,
Okay, anything you guys want to say before we go night-night here?
Yeah, thanks for not throwing shit at us.
Throw virtual shit in.
Yeah, virtual shit at us.
No, it was all good.
And
Thanks for watching.
we didn't get super poked.
Yeah, locals, come out to Hot Shots on Friday, not O'Toole's,
the 13th.
the 13th.
What we'd like to do is one more time, we're going to say goodbye. We're going to stare right at that camera right there. Okay, we're going to tell everybody who you are, what you do, and where they're going to find you.
Not who
right
you do.
there. Not who you do, what you do.
Dave first.
Why me first?
You're on the one in the brown.
Mr. Smith, bass, Sheen.
I'm Schwack, guitar, vocals, harmonica, banjo in the future. We'll talk about that at a later date.
Dave, drummer, and brewmeister. Sarcastic brewmeister and drummer.
Don't they
DW.
know what the fuck I do?
And Max. Okay. This has been another version of Crash Studio. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys.